How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and that's right, it's time for more of Marriland's Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Adventure. Last time, I chased down a Team Galactic Grunt, and then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do some sidetracking. So I'm checking out Route 212, totally optional. I already went through the southern part of Route 212, but I'll be checking out the northern part of it today. So this is gonna be entirely optional, just for the record. You don't need to do any of this, but you know, I like optional stuff. It's always fun to do. Okay, so there's an elixir hiding behind the sign. It's not technically a hidden item, but it might as well be. It's just kind of literally hiding behind the sign. So thankfully, it's not raining on the northern part of Route 212. I don't know why I keep saying 212. I say Route 213, Route 214. When I get to 212, it's like, nope, it's gotta be 212. Does it make me sound fancy? Doorbell wants to move faster and is tugging at you. Okay, faster. Faster we shall go. So there's an officer there that will fight you at night, but it's not quite night here. So this big mansion place here, this is the Pokemon Mansion, and we're gonna check it out in a moment, but there's some trainers here we can fight. I'll have you know, my Pokemon sleeps on a fancy imported bed. Well, good for you. No one asked. I don't know why you're bragging about the bed of your Pokemon, but you know, I guess that's just what rich boys do. Yeah, so he has a Luxio. Not going to be very strong. I will mention though that these two are decent to fight with the Versus Seeker, because you can get a pretty good amount of money from them, and money is good. They're not the best money on this route though, no way. But they're not bad. Okay, so let's switch out for Dance, who has the Amulet Coin. Because I like even more money, I like double my money. Leer. Okay. And let's use Strength. Yeah, I've used Dance so much. Dance and Squirrely. Now again, full disclaimer, Squirrely's not staying on the team, but she's at least helping out. Like, I've actually enjoyed having her do a little bit of fighting for a change, especially since everything here is so weak. There's an unseemly sense of desperation about you. What? Me? Why do I seem desperate there, bub? Not me. Although, I will say Squirrely has not picked up a good item in a while. I'd like to begin now. Are you quite prepared? It might be time to put her in the PC if she doesn't pick up the pace, no pun intended. Aw, Baneri! Let me show you what you become when you grow up! I miss the Baneri animation though, it's just so cute. Like, I just love Baneri just kind of waddling. Oh, how very impressive of you. She's also kind of pouty. Yeah, but they give 6,500 with the Amulet Coin, and that's in the first battle. You can rematch them. But like I said a moment ago, there are even better trainers to rematch. So this here is the Pokemon Mansion, and it's honestly pretty boring in Diamond and Pearl, and in Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl. But the Trophy Garden is still useful. This is the way out to the Trophy Garden. The garden is open for all visitors to enjoy. However, please beware, wild Pokemon may appear in the garden. Well, let's check that out in a moment, but before I do, I'm heading over to the west, to the left there. I'm not loafing off, I'm just taking a personal break. Okay, tell that to your boss. So better have some burn heal, because there's some burn heal in this trash bin there. That looks strangely like a pipe from Mario, but you know, didn't mention that until now. You know you can catch Pokemon in the Trophy Garden. If you put this on a caught Pokemon, it warms up to you faster. I'll share one with you, so give it a try. It's the Soothe Bell! That's great. So yeah, the Soothe Bell is a very useful item if you actually want something like a Lopunny or a Chimecho or something that evolves through happiness. If you have it hold the Soothe Bell, it will raise its happiness faster. So that's a very good thing to put on such Pokemon. Now, I got mine a little late. I already have my happiness evolutions, but it's still good to mention. So there's a Great Ball in here. There's also some TV. Let's watch the TV. Your Pokemon lovingly cared for at Solaceon's Pokemon Nursery. That's commercial. The preceding program has been brought to you by Jubilife TV. Man, there's more ads on here than on YouTube! Our piece for your world, Team Galactic. Ah! What the heck? I'm playing this game to avoid playing ads on YouTube. Although, wait, hold on. You're watching this on YouTube, aren't you? Well, maybe you have YouTube Premium and you're not even seeing them. All right, so anyway, in here, there is Mr. Backlot. Hello, welcome to my opulent mansion. Ahem. There's a lot for me to be proud of inside and outside of this home, but what makes me the most proud is my trophy garden in the back. Why bother traveling afar when Pokemon are attracted by my garden? They come to me. You're welcome to join them and marvel at my garden. Master actually quite enjoys showing his prized garden to strong trainers. I'm very sorry, but please refrain from touching this statue. Oh, but I wanna touch it. No, I wanna touch it. No, just let me touch it. I wanna just touch it. Can I touch it diagonally? I can't touch this. Oh, man. All right, so there is something I can touch over here, and it's TM87 Swagger. So yeah, you know, great. I think I've already gotten one of those underground too, but yeah. Yeah, so that's basically all there is in the building part of the mansion, but you can go out here and you'll find the trophy garden. And it's pretty basic, like there's just a big old patch of grass. And a Pichu. Yeah, this is a good place to get Pichu, which of course turns into Pikachu, which of course turns into Raichu. That's a pretty good electric type, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and catch one, or at least try. So a good example of something to put the Soothe Bell on would be this. I got it, yay! All right, let me give him a nickname. It's a little weird, but you know what? Pichu is like always smiling, so I'm just gonna call him Gladly. It's kind of a funny name, but I like it. I like it. Yeah, nasty plot. That can be pretty decent. But yeah, anyway, let's put this thing away. Don't really plan on using one. Just kind of wanted to show it to you. There are quite a few Pokemon here. Not like a ton, but there are a few here. Even in the, even before you have your national Pokedex. There's my favorite, Staravia. Yeah, I think there's Staravia, I think there's Roselia, there's of course Pichu. I don't remember if Pikachu's here or not. But something else to keep in mind is after you've gotten your national Pokedex, then you can find other Pokemon here, and they change daily. Like, it's kind of weird. You can talk to Mr. Backlot, and he'll tell you what Pokemon are around. And they're Pokemon you can find here. So that's pretty cool, but you can only find them after you've talked to him, and only after you've gotten the national Pokedex. And again, it does rotate daily, so that's kind of cool. It's a good way to get some cool Pokemon. I know that in the original, you could get stuff like, I think Eevee, and I think Togepi maybe. I don't remember off the top of my head, but, you know, again, getting a little ahead of myself here because nowhere close to that just yet. I have 4 badges, thank you very much. That is not gonna get me there. However, something kinda important to keep in mind. You don't need to have beaten the game in order to get the national Pokedex unlocked. Like, most of the time, that's how you're going to do it, because there's a lot of Pokemon that you can see in the Elite Four fights and in the Champion fight. And of course, all the fights leading there. But theoretically, there's not actually anything stopping you if you have some friends that help you trade. The main thing is you need to get the legendary on the box, because you can see that, or the legendary on the box of the other game. Like, I'm playing Brilliant Diamond. I need to see Palkia. There's a way to see Palkia. Oh, cool, free TM11 Sunny Day, so I don't even have to pay all those shards for it. Isn't that nice? Yeah, you can see Palkia in Brilliant Diamond, or you can see Dialga in Shining Pearl after you have beaten the game. But yeah, you can't really do that in until then. So that's kind of a hurdle. So again, you need some help, but you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But I just figured I'd mention that because I think that's worthwhile. So these two, speaking of worthwhile, these two are very, very worthwhile to fight. And, ooh, I can fight them in a double battle. Yeah, let's do this dance and doorbell. If it pleases you, would you care for a Pokemon battle with me? I've never battled a young trainer like you before. I'm quite nervous. Yeah, so these two, oh man, if you remember them from the original, they are fantastic in this as well. So Chatot and Roselia, nothing fancy, nothing too strong. They're pretty weak, all things considered, but they give you so much money when you defeat them. It is ridiculous. And they do get stronger too as you get more gym badges and progress further in the game. They will actually get stronger if you challenge them to a rematch using the Versus Seeker. And as a result, they are pretty much universally the best trainers in the game to fight if you want money. And they give okay experience too. It's not, you know, the best, but it's not bad. And it's only going to be Roselia and Chatot. Like, they do get stronger, but that's all you see here. Oh, Super Fang. You know, that's actually really helpful for fighting against wild Pokemon. I'm gonna get rid of Charm, actually. I like Charm, but, well, I can always get Flash again. Let's get rid of that. I don't really need it for a while. Okay, so look at all this money. 16,000! Now that is fighting two of them, and I did have the amulet coin on, but you get so much money, and all you need to do is really just ride your bicycle around for a little bit. Oh, I guess my Versus Seeker's already charged, huh? But yeah, you just use the Versus Seeker here, and then you can rematch them. So she uses the Roselia, he uses the Chatot. And you can just fight them over and over again. At certain points in the game, their Pokemon's levels will become stronger, but they're still only going to use Chatot and Roselia respectively. So you can just get so much money. And again, the higher level they are, the more money they will give you after the fight. Now, you might need to fight them a few times before their level actually increases. And I don't know if oh yeah, it does have Poison Point. That kind of stinks. But, you know, it's not that bad. If you use indirect moves like, you know, Psychic or Confusion or Air Slash or something like that, works just fine. But yeah, look at that, 8,000. 8,000, it's just that simple. And Poison doesn't even matter if you're knocking it out in one turn. Well, it looks like she's still just at level 19 for me, so maybe I need another badge. Again, off the top of my head, I don't remember exactly, you know, what points they gain levels. I think there's like 3 or 4 different points. And again, sometimes I get it confused with Diamond and Pearl versus Platinum. But whatever the point, my main point still stands that fighting these two with the Versus Seeker over and over again is a fantastic way of earning money. Absolutely fantastic. The only downside is you can't fight them in a double battle after that first double battle with them, if you choose to fight them in a double battle. Because with the Versus Seeker, unless it's something like Twins, you don't get a double battle on the rematch. Okay, there we go. I've done enough there. So this guy, again, he'll fight you at night, but it's not night. Same with this guy. It's also not night, so kind of boring for the rest of the route, to be perfectly honest. Same with that guy, too. And I think they use, like, Hoot Hoot. They're not really that interesting, but, you know. Among the trees that you can smear with honey, there are lucky trees and not so lucky trees. If you want to lure rare Pokemon, you have to find lucky trees. Oh, yeah, that's right. Man, I barely remember that mechanic. I remember reading a bit about it back in the original Diamond and Pearl, and it's just such a pain. But in order to get rarer things like Munchlax or Apom or Heracross, you needed those lucky trees. Okay, so there's still a little bit more time for this episode, and I'm at the end here. I'm at Hearthome City. Now, technically, where I'm supposed to go at this point is Route 210, but I'm gonna start the episode there when we're actually doing it and just give a recap, because again, we're kind of in optional mode right now, clearing out Route 212. But speaking of optional, something else that I haven't done in a little bit, I haven't gone to the underground. So you know what? Let me go heal out my Pokemon, and then I'm gonna go underground for a bit and see what's going on down there. Okay, so something that I didn't do before is connect to the internet while playing in the Grand Underground. So you can either enter a code, just like play with friends. You can do it with your group that you set in Jubilife City, or you can just say yes, and you'll just get thrown in to kind of a random lobby, and this works fine for most instances. So yeah, you can save beforehand, and I guess that's a good idea just in case. So yeah, some things that change if you're playing with other people, because again, I only showed with, you know, just myself, but you'll start to see little blue icons on the map. Let me go into the map here. So in this case, if you look right here, there's a little blue circle, and that means that's another player right now. They're right there, and they're just kind of chilling. They're not really doing anything, which is kind of a disappointment, but whatever. So you can also find all of these people like wandering around, but you can find their bases too. Ooh, Water Pulse, Toxic, Bulk Up, Drain Punch. Yeah, I can trade for some pretty cool TMs. Wouldn't mind getting another, well, I guess I have 4 Drain Punch. That probably is enough. Their selection seems to change rather often too. So the blue circles, they indicate other players, but then there's also blue diamonds that are on the map too. And these, they indicate a player's base. So this is Joe Villa's secret base. So I can go inside of here and I can see their secret base. And wow, look at all those dragon types, my goodness. It's pretty crazy, but you can also use whatever statue effect you find. So in this case, this raises the appearance of dragon type Pokemon. So I'm gonna turn that effect on, and then I get that effect no matter what, which is pretty cool. Like, it just is what's active instead of my own. So that's kind of handy. Additionally, any Diglett or Dugtrio that you find, the little glittering stone things that they leave behind, those are, they're shared across the entire instance. So if I'm running around and if I am, you know, getting some of those, then the other players that are in that same instance of the underground with me, they will also benefit from it. So this is actually a really good way to get that effect active without having to do anything yourself. Because, I mean, you know, as you're running around, you're helping other people by doing that, don't get me wrong. But you don't actually have to do it, so it's pretty nice. Like, it's a good way to get a little bit of extra mileage out of your underground exploration. And you can also get some benefits if other people are digging on the wall. Then you can see some glittering, sparkly stuff nearby, and you can, oh, hi. Gliscor, don't taunt me like that. Yeah, you can kind of help other people dig, and they can help you, and that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. So yeah, I mean, all things considered, I recommend playing online if you can, because there's really a little downside to it. I just didn't want to save beforehand. So let's see, what kind of Pokemon are around here? There's the Volcanic Cave. I see a Skorupi. I mean, I guess I could go for this now, right? Oh yeah, also level 34 at this point. I don't know what the range is off the top of my head, but it's a range too. So, I mean, that's just crazy that Pokemon are so strong down here. So again, if you need a Pokemon for your team, like you're still thinking, like me, for instance, this is a great place to get Pokemon that are really close to your level. And that's your level at this point. Like, my goodness. All right, let me give this thing a name. What a name, begrudgingly. Oh, that is such a mouthful to look at. Oof, timid. Oof! Whoa, a Skuntank. That's kind of neat. Yeah, the Pokemon that you run into down here, they can get stronger too. I mean, not just in level, but their overall evolutionary stage. Like, I ran into some Graveler over in that fire cave. Look at that, a level 37 Skuntank, just ready to go. Just ready to go. Hey, I caught it, nice. I still hate that, how they change the shaking. Like, it breaks out before the shake, and it just removes all suspense. It just does, it's awful. All right, let me give this thing a name, even though I'm not going to be using it. All right, I'll name him Downwind, because you do not want to be downwind to him. Oh man, okay, not the worst nature. Ooh, play rough. That's kind of a nice egg move for you. Huh, that's cool. Yeah, I love that you can get Pokemon here that have their egg moves. Like, that's just such a neat way of doing things. Like, I know that Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire had that as well, but, you know, just makes it more fun. Well, it can. Oh, also, you'll notice that now it is 39 out of 40 for the little meter there. So, oh, there we go. All right, so something good may happen. So when this effect is active, from what I've read, it lasts for 4 minutes, and it improves the quality of items that you get while mining. So for instance, you'll almost always get the gorgeous boxes as opposed to just the ordinary pretty boxes, like, you know, better quality items. And from what I hear, it also, I think I heard it doubles the rate of finding shiny Pokemon down here, which is, you know, that's kind of nice. I mean, it doesn't make it guaranteed by any means. It's still a very low chance, but it is appreciated. And, you know, if you're, you know, if you happen to be there with the 40 active, hey, maybe, just maybe, you'll get lucky and find a shiny Pokemon. But again, it doesn't last forever. It resets back to 0, and it starts again. But again, that's one of the advantages of playing online as opposed to just by yourself, is it becomes so much easier to actually have that activated, because every player that's down here, they are kind of contributing to it, which is pretty cool. All right, here's an example of those sparkly areas too. If someone else is mining, you can kind of go up next to them and you can mine. And I think I heard that it lowers the chance, or lowers the stamina usage. I haven't tested that, I haven't confirmed that, but that'd be cool if that's the case. Like, if it gives you a benefit. Doesn't really seem like it though. Okay, so I got a funny story. I want to use Krogunk and eventually Toxicroak, and I just want one with dry skin, right? So it's more on the physical attacking side, so like, look at this. Modest, timid, like, this one was okay, but anticipation, bold, like, all of these lower attack. I couldn't believe how many of these I got with like a bad attack nature. I'm not that picky, okay? I'm really not. But this is just so unlucky. I couldn't believe how many I ran into. And the problem is, like, look at my levels now. Like, everyone gains so much experience. Like, Dan's gained 2 levels. Like, all I wanted to do is just catch some Krogunk, all right? That's it. So I'm actually just gonna reset, so I won't have Downwind or Begrudgingly anymore, but that's fine. It's not a huge deal. I'd rather not be too over-leveled for all of this. Ooh, another TM62 Bug Buzz all the way down here, though. This is... I decided to go to the, go to Sand Gem Town and then just dig under here, so yeah. All right, also down here, kind of in the Sand Gem area, there's TM1 Focus Punch, and yeah, that's, it's kind of a mixed bag, to be honest. Like, I don't generally recommend it, but yeah, it's right here. And I think you can get here pretty easily from like Jubilife City. Okay, so anyway, I did get the Pokemon that I wanted down here. even if it did take a while. Ooh, man. But yeah, so I do now have, I caught 3 just in case, but yeah, this one right here looks fine. You know, again, I'm not really that picky. Like, I just don't want it to have like I really want dry skin because that's just handy. It gives it an immunity to water type moves. But yeah, you know, I don't want it to have like a negative attack in nature. That does hurt a bit. Like, again, I'm not picky, but it was just ridiculous how many I got that were like modest, bold, timid. Like, wait a second, come on. All right, so anyway, I will add this Krogunk to my team. Squirrely, thank you so much for all your help, but I think I'm gonna be leaving you behind for a bit. I'll probably end up using her for other stuff in the future though, but I wanna take this Krogunk along. Now, as I was catching a bunch of them, I didn't give each one a nickname, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a nickname really fast. Now that I know I wanna use him on my team, I shall name him Fidgeting because he just can't sit still. I don't know, I like him, he's quirky. And I don't know, I just think Fidgeting's a fun name. It sounds fun if you say it as a name rather than just as like a description, like what they're doing, you know? But yeah, so besides, quirky. So yeah, anyway, Dry Skin, kind of an interesting Pokemon. I mean, honestly, a modest one, it could be fine, but I just want to stick with this one. So yeah, Fidgeting. And that looks like the team. So I think it'll be interesting. Again, weak to ground, but really I have so much coverage against ground that not really a problem at all. And, you know, weak to psychic, but Squawk kind of covers that. So yeah, I don't know. I was really looking through like the list because this is on my radar for a bit. I'm like, I don't know if I want to or not. And it's like, yeah, let's do that. So yeah. Now, the reason I wanted to wait until now is because this thing evolves at level 37. So I know I caught one called Flip way back, but there's really no point in using Flip. If like, I mean, Flip would have worked fine, all things considered. Like, I don't think Relax is, well, yeah, it's pretty bad. But, you know, why do that when I could just get one when it's closer to evolving? Because Krogunk at this point isn't really that great. Alright, so anyway, the next place I need to go is actually over here to Route 210. But I'm not going to be doing the stuff over on Route 210 for a bit. No, not at all, because, you know, this is it for today. But I am at least going to get over there, so I'll be raring to go for the next episode. But yeah, anyway, well, I guess Solaceon's a fine place. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode. Wait, hold on. I want to say hi to the new friend. There he is. Hi. He's carefully scanning the area. It'll be fun. I've never used a Toxicroak. I don't think ever, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode of Marriland's Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Adventure. See you next time, everyone.